What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have made it to South Georgia Motorsports Park for Battle of the Thrones. So James is on his way up. He's not quite here yet. We got the car out. Car is getting ready. We've got the nitrous bottles heating up. So when he gets here, we can hop in the lanes for Q1. They've moved everything up. Actually, it'll be Q3. It'll be our first qualifier. But they've moved everything up because we got some weather coming in a little bit later in the week. So everything's kind of shifted up. We're going to do all our qualifiers tonight and then start eliminations tomorrow to try to beat out the weather. So hopefully he gets here soon. Hopefully our first pass, we're gonna do everything we can to make it a good A to B, go down the track, because it seems like the track is, from what I've understood, not the greatest. So we just need to get down the track. And then maybe later tonight, when the track tightens up a little bit, whatever they gotta do, we'll hammer it, try to get us a good qualifying spot so we can be in a good position for tomorrow. All right, guys, we've got the car ready, waiting on James. He's been sitting at the gate, so hopefully he can get in here in time. As far as the car goes, everything else is the same except the motor's been freshened up. So new pistons, new rings. It needed a sleeve. It had a cracked sleeve. It was leaking a little bit of water into the sleeve. So everything on the motor itself is fresh. We've gone over everything. We're going to try and just go A to B. We're not going to try and kill it. Looks like from what I've seen, everybody's going 107, 108 area. So we're just going to try to go like 110 to 112 area, 60 foot. And it should hang off from there, hopefully. Go like a mid to low 460 area and get us on the qualifying ladder. And then if we get another one tonight, we'll maybe turn it up. We'll just have to see how the track goes and the air and all that stuff and kind of play it by ear. So to come from yesterday's catastrophe bullshit, come out here, I was just going to have you go on setting 1 and about 850 bottle pressure. I was like, you know what? The air's really good. We don't have the front end tied down. Turn the retard on. And
it was a good call, dude.
Off rep, dude.
111, 360, 3029, 461, and 158
Best mile an hour this thing's ever had.
Yes.
So,
well, we got some mile an hour slips like that in Cecil. But yeah, the left lane read faster than right lane. But
yeah, fresh motor.
That's true.
It's been sitting since World Cup.
Yeah, last time.
No, Alabama. I'm sorry.
Yeah, last time we raced was Alabama. March. Haven't sat in the car since then.
Yeah.
He took it back from there. And
yeah, the track is odd. It's like sticky-ish. I could tell everybody was underestimating the track, but I'm like, all right, everybody's starting to wheelie. We're going to do the same thing. Let's just go safe and down first run. Let's get on the board. 61 puts us well into the field because there's not a lot of people up there. Yeah, but there's a couple few keep one at 51, so he's a 10th faster at the moment.
He was number one though.
Yeah, he just bettered where he was, but Yeah, we could have probably, if we would have had the front end tied down and it set up to go into the 50s good, then we probably could have hit it right there.
And we would, 57,
that's what I was thinking, 56, 55 area, but we didn't have it set up for that. So that's better than what I was thinking 68, 69 area, but that's way better.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The motor's happy.
Oh yeah.
And the air is good.
Air's good.
It's dry and it's cold.
We got really good air, and that thing is hepped up right now.
All right, well, let's get this thing back, look over the data, and get ready for the next cue. All right, guys. My man Jackson said he was hungry. So I've never done this before, but I love steak, and my favorite way to cook it is in the air fryer. So let's check this rig out. Nice little Wagyu ribeye. Ooh, dang, that thing look good.
Aw, dang, old son.
Dude, just wait. You never had one like this, have you? No? All right, let's see. This one might be a little over. Yeah, it's like more of a medium. Yeah.
It's a good.
You gotta get the fat, dude. That's the best part. Let's see. Let me try that right. Let me get that piece. Let's see.
All right, tuna.
Not my best one, but gives you some of that.
Is that good, bud?
Good morning, everybody. Well, we did not get to make another qualifier last night. We ended up with that 61-run qualifying 10th, and they're moving us right into eliminations this morning because we got some weather incoming, and they're trying to get this event done so we can start the next one. So we are running Terry Wilson first round, which we ran before last time we were in Georgia. So we'll take a look at the track, keep an eye on the weather, see what we want to do. So get us a good tune-up, hopefully get us a first round W, and continue on. It's going to be a tough field. If after we do win first round, we got a lot of tough competitors to overcome this weekend. So this week, it's not the weekend, it's Tuesday. So we'll get the car ready, get it out there, and try to go fast.
Tuesday morning, we are up here for E1 Ultra Street up at South Georgia Motorsports Park for the Battle of Thrones race. Everything got bumped up a day, so eliminations is today instead of later on in the week. We are the fastest car, got lane choice for this one. We're just going to duplicate what we did yesterday, try to go A to B, and try to go a little bit quicker. So we went 61 to qualify, we try to go like a 59 right here, and turn on the win light.
Carrying 3,000 pounds of V6 Mustang.
didn't expect to happen. For some reason, it just didn't take the hit, kicked the tire right off. Not what we wanted for round one. Should have been a nice, easy round. But sometimes this car does that to us, you know. It won't duplicate itself sometimes, and sometimes it's everything works perfect. So go around, see what happened, get it back to the trailer, and go from there. Get ready for the race at the end of the weekend.
Well, yeah, I don't know what the hell just happened there.
Last time I checked the itinerary, that was
not on the game plan. Yeah, I was like shocked that it struck the tire like that.
It didn't even move.
Yeah, it didn't even move at all. That's our softest tune-up. Like, yeah, I don't know. The track was not great, but yeah, everybody else is going down.
One other guy that spawned it. It's not like he swung at it.
Yeah. That's why I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, we tried to do the same thing last night. But
yeah, it's same tune-up. It's a little bit warmer out, so it should make a little less power. The air's no better than it was. That's odd.
Yeah,
very odd.
Taking those clicks back out and it go the wrong way, did it?
Gonzo said he did it. So I'm not sure, but
that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah,
is if the front end was 2 clicks tight for the round we didn't get last night, and instead of taking 2 clicks out, we added
we set it up last night to go fast, but we took the limiters out and we're supposed to loosen it back up. I don't know which way you turned
it. The front strut didn't get loosened back up. That's the only thing I can think of is why it wouldn't go down there, because that was 860 bottle pressure and same tune-up as last night.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. It should have at least stuck the tire and went a little bit, I would have thought. Like, it didn't do anything.
That's racing.
Yeah. It is what it is. Huh? All right, guys. So yesterday we did not do very good. Obviously went out first round, spun right on the hit. So we've kind of made some changes, added some things. I'll show you some of the stuff we did add in the computer. We did notice that the wheel and the wheel well, when the car went back, it got shifted like way back. So they fixed it, but it was still kind of back. So he just went under there and moved everything back to where it should be. So it looks a lot better than it did. And we're hoping the sun's going to stay off the track. This morning, we'll try to get a decent track. The goal yesterday was to try to go mid-50s, not in the heat, but... So yesterday for our elimination rounds, we weren't trying to do anything crazy. That was the softest tune-up we had. We were literally just trying to go down the track, shooting for 66, 65 area, and it didn't even take the hit. So clearly, our heat of the day tune-up is not where it needs to be. And we would have lost either way on that race. If it did go down and we went that number, we would still would have lost. So we need to be able to go fast in the heat. So we've been trying to think of some ways to do that, come up with a few things. I don't know that we're going to get to test that this morning because the sun is not out. So the track's actually going to be pretty good, I imagine. So we're going to set it up for a decent track and try to go mid-lower 50. So that's the goal. But we have some stuff that we added in the car. And I'll go through some of that stuff with you guys in the ECU. But we basically added 11 position switches for launch RPM and timing retards in the starting line so that we have some adjustability right there on track. What you doing? we gave you some adjustability in here. So down under the dash, I know it's hard for some of you guys to see probably, but there's some position knobs there. So one of those is timing, one of those is launch RPM, so that I can tell him, hey, I want to knock a little bit out of the leaf. We can knock a 50, 100 RPM out of it all the way. We can go 500 RPM either way on starting line. And then I have a few timing ramps. So I got 5 pulling timing, and I have 5 adding small amounts of timing on the starting line. We're talking 0.2, 0.3 at the most. And then maybe one of them will go 0.5 all the way out, kind of like later in the run. If the air gets wet or something like that, I can just quick have him add a ½ degree out the back. So that way we have some adjustability. We also have our nitrous tune-ups right there. So that should be able to give my boy here a little bit of adjustability.
And we also have these too.
Yeah, we got, so probably won't be using the virtual switches right anymore, but they're there too if we need them quick. I did set the dump back up also, so we can use that, but that's one of those, we'll have to test it, because I don't know what it's going to do if we open the dump in this car. I don't know how much it'll slow it down. So maybe if we get a few qualifiers, we don't know how this weekend, now that we're out of the first race, this race we got weather coming, so we don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know how many qualifiers we're going to get or anything, so.
But you have to add the switch back in the dump?
You can add a switch for the dump, yeah. So what do you got on there now? You got launch, retard, and SLR2. So yeah, you can change one of those or add it on there, but it's called dump enable. That's what the switch is called. All right, guys. So this is what the table looks like that I was explaining with the switches inside. So basically, in our 0 position on the switch, it's 0 RPM, and then going up positive position 6 would be from 0 to 600, and then the opposite way will be 0 to negative 500. So it's in 100 RPM increments. We can knock that down to 50 or something like that, just to get a little bit of sting, which heat of the day, I'm probably going to do that. I'm probably going to knock somewhere between 50 and 100 out of the leaf chip, just so it doesn't strike the tire so quick like we did yesterday. And then we'll kind of have to see from there. The suspension, it was working, but the suspension didn't even really have time to do anything, so kind of just need to go down from there, get it to actually roll out. I think knocking a little bit out of the leaf, just a little bit, because we still need to go fast in the heat. I mean, there was guys going 50s, low 50s in the heat, so we need to get to where we're being able to do that and knowing, hey, track's greasy, this is what we're going to have to do. Thought we had that figured out. Clearly we don't. All right, bud, we up in the lanes.
We're here.
Q1, no mercy, 14.
Race 2.
Race number 2, same week. So track seems to be a lot better than it has been.
Yeah.
The sun hasn't been on it all day, so we're going to go on setting 2. No timing retard. We got the suspension set up for it, so fingers crossed it goes down and goes down fast.
Hopefully it goes like a 53, 54.
That's kind of what I was thinking. 52 to 54 range is what I'm hoping for.
That'll be good. Get us on a good spot of the ladder.
Yeah.
We're probably only to get this run today.
Most likely, yes.
So
yeah, we'll see.
And might be the only one we get, depending on
the
how weather pans out and how much of the weather we get.
Yeah. So, well, let's make it count. Hopefully we do get here.
Hopefully we don't suck.
crazy with it, but we are going to try to go a bit below 50 here. We're uncertain if we're going to get any more qualifying. We might be able to get a second round in today, but not looking good. Not looking good for the rest of the week. So this might be the only one we get, so we want to make it count. Solid lift, went at 57, a little bit slower than we thought it would be, but hey, we're on the ladder now with something better than a 61, and we got somewhere to start now with some data. So we'll take it.
All right, guys, nice solid lick right there. I was hoping for it to go a little bit faster, but it did good. It went right down. So that tune-up is good for that track surface. I think we honestly could have hit it a little bit harder, but we didn't have the front end tied down, so I didn't want it to go out there and try to wheelie. But good first qualifier, 457, 158, 108 to the 60, so not too bad. Not exactly what we were looking for, but still a solid run.
Still went 158.
Yeah.
Just good.
Which makes sense because we're a little slow to 330.
Yeah.
And it's still picking up out the back, so I mean that's good. But yeah,
horsepower and it would be
we got to figure out where we're losing in the middle though.
Yeah, I mean the 60 foot down a little bit.
Well, I mean it went a 108. I figured it would have picked up a little more than.
Usually the
102 is usually
110 is usually when it goes like a 98 or 99.
Yeah, when a 299, 108, 60. Yeah, 107, 108. I mean we've been faster.
Yeah, we have been faster, but I don't think we're really. Unless something's might be off a little bit.
Yeah, we'll look it over, but I mean it's still solid rip. It went right down the track. I honestly think that would have took 3, but we don't have it strapped down real tight, so I was like, I don't want to send you out there.
It could have taken more power.
Yeah,
but
yeah, we could have definitely.
Right. It would have wheelied on 3 without the front end.
Yeah.
But hey, we're there. We're on the board.
Yep.
We're on faster than racing.
Yeah, we're our first qualifier in No Mercy's faster than our first qualifier in battle. So
which is good because this will give us some, you know, mid-high 50 data.
Yeah, track feels really good. But I don't know if we're going to get another one today. We'll just have to kind of hang around and see what happens.
They try to rush through. A lot of the other guys, a lot of the classes after us right now, there's not many people here yet for those classes.
Yeah, because
it's going to go quick.
There is a lot of classes now versus Battle of the Thrones.
We had 5 classes. Now there's 9.
Yeah.
Or even maybe 10 classes.
Yeah, I think there's more.
So there's 10 more. You know, doubling the car count.
Yeah,
theory,
but they did move it up a day. It's Wednesday. Not that many people show up on Wednesday, especially if they didn't get the message that, hey, the race was moved up. So
yeah. So
get this thing hooked up.
Solid day.
We'll look everything over. All right, guys, car's loaded up. We're not gonna make any hits today. They canceled because of rain, unfortunately. So we're gonna end this video off here. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, stay tuned. We'll have some more racing coverage for you, hopefully tomorrow.